Hey YouTube, Indiana James here. It's going to be kind of a longer video. I may have to cut it in two parts due to this stupid piece of crap headset. First thing we're going to do is to talk about combat add-ons, um, combat philosophy, and add-on disarmament in Midnight. All right. Why? Basically, they don't want players to be told what to do, where to go in the game, and they want that left up to the player. Problem is, doing it that way, that thought process is dumb. And I'll tell you why, Blizzard, if I don't have an add-on telling me that I'm a positive and I don't need to stand next to the negatives, who's going to tell me? And and that's simple. It's how it used to be. Raid leaders would tell you. So that is insane. You don't do it that way. What I will agree with though is that people should not have to download add-ons in the first place to play and do Mythic. Um, Now, for all you are saying, "Oh, you don't do Mythic," no, I don't. I don't. My kids do. Yeah, they don't use add-ons. Yeah, Mythic stuff. My kids do Mythic and they don't download add-ons at all. Yeah. So and they're healers and tanks. So I don't that don't fly with me. I've literally sat with my sons and watched them do Mythic content without add-ons. Yeah. So you're full of shit. I don't want to hear it. Combat add-ons, you should not have to use an add-on to do Mythic content, and you don't. It's been proven. Do without them. What's changing? Basically, they just, again, do not want you to be told, when to, okay, go stand over here, go stand over there, because you need to, because that's what the boss says, okay? And so I don't think that people need to really worry about it. I think that this is going to be an okay change. I think we're going to have an easy way to be able to do these content features without them, to be honest. And so with that said, I think that people need to be more open-minded and start doing it without add-ons. I think we really need to. Okay. Um, Now, cosmetic add-ons breaking. Here is the crux and why a lot of people are pissed off, and that's because people want add-ons to run the way they're supposed to. However, add-ons have relied on raw data from the current combat state. Now, if your add-on is supposed to be a cosmetic add-on, but it's still using combat data, you are screwed. So add-on makers figure out how to make these add-ons without using that combat data. And if you have to use the combat data, you're a combat add-on. And if you're a combat add-on, you're gone. And that's okay because we don't need you anyway. Why now? Well, Blizzard in a recent article from Game Informer, which is right here, I'll link it below, said in this video they wanted to do this 8 years ago. Okay, 8 years ago, and they haven't. So they just said, you know what? We need to do this. We need to get this going, and we need to do it. And every now and then you're going to hear World of Warcraft sounds for a second in the background because of this stupid headset, and I will go into that in a little bit. There we go. So they really want to get this moving forward, and they want us to be able to customize this stuff, but without using combat. So that is my goal. Can I see the kid? You can see the cat. Juliet, what are you doing? You're so pretty. Are you giving yourself a bath? That's my cat. Um, okay, back to this. I turned mine. So that's why they're doing it now. They should have done it 8 years ago, but they didn't. What's next? They want more. They want more community feedback on what you guys want, and they want you to do the beta. Personal opinion, I have one add-on. I think it's the Silver Dragon, and if it breaks, whatever, I'll figure it out myself. It's not hard. In Burning Crusade, I didn't have add-ons to do anything for me. I was running Karazen and shit by with my group, and we cleared it, and I didn't use add-ons. We had the Radiator calling it out. And so the only thing I don't agree with is Blizzard saying, well, we don't want to take, player choice. I'm not going to choose to go stand next to Johnny Rocket over there, and he's a negative, and I'm a positive. I'm not going to choose to go stand over there, Blizzard. That choice is not, I don't have a choice. It's my regular saying, James, don't be dumb and stand next to Johnny Rocket. Stand over here, you know? Or that 50 minus DKP guy. And that one thing, 50 DKP minus, he said, um, get away from the Headley, get away. We don't get choices like that. We have to stand out of shit so we don't get killed. There is no choice. You either stand in shit and you get killed or you don't. And if add-ons aren't going to be calling it out, raid leaders should be calling it out. We still don't have a choice, Blizzard. So there's that. Next is the transmog situation. This is posted on PC Gamer. I like PC Gamer. I've been reading them for years. Basically, what this says is they've made a really good feature and then they took two steps backwards. And I'll explain. Basically, you have two slots. Each slot customizes your entire outfit. Okay? So you can go through and pick each item that you want to be having a certain look, then you save it, and that is what that outfit will look like forever, no matter what you put on until you change it. You get two slots when you start, and then each slot after the second, you're going to cost gold. First one starts at 100, and then it increases to 100,000 for some. To unlock all 20 slots per character, not per account, which is bullshit, 800k. That's bullshit. I think that's stupid, and that's wrong. Okay, that should be a one-time fee. Okay, problem is, it's going to cost roughly 6 times more expensive than applying the current gear a current sorry than equipping an appearance currently on current system. What that means is instead of paying the 800-900 whatever it is much it is now, you're going to be paying like 8,000 gold per slot per character. Okay. Each person can have 70 characters per server. I don't know anybody who has 70 characters. Usually people have 5, 6. I think I counted like 6. I think it was. Um, and you can do the math, by the way. You can do the math with that for 6 characters. So $8,000 per slot. You get 2 slots for free, right? That's 16,000 gold per character times 8 characters. Times 8 characters. 128k to outfit each slot on 8 characters, and that's bull. That's not even counting the ones you purchased, right? That's bullshit to me. Okay, that's bull. Let's see. So we're gonna go to the forums and talk about this transmog stuff. Oh, the damage. Oh, I saw a damage meter thing, but I guess guess it went down here somewhere. Dang it! It said the damage meters look nice. Outrageous. Confused about the transmog. This guy linked the Wowhead post of the transmog, and it made sense. Um, I think the overall cost is insane. You shouldn't be paying 8,000 gold per slot. You know, I don't know why this person has to be pre-diabetic. I'm not pre-diabetic, but anyway. Now we're going to get into this headset. So the headset I'm using is called a Turtle Beach PS5. Um, I guess it's called the Stealth 500. I guess. Um, it's stupid. All of a sudden, it'll go doot doot doot, and it'll shut off, including my microphone, because I'm not using it when I am using it. And Turtle Beach is insane. It's dumb. It's stupid. I absolutely I hate the mic. I hate the headset. I am totally getting a new mouse and a new freaking headset for Christmas. I don't like asking for peripherals for Christmas, but I am this year. You know, I am this year. And this mouse is dumb. All of a sudden, the light will be on and it'll be fully charged, but all of a sudden, my mouse cursor will shut off and the Bluetooth will shut off. It'll disconnect itself, and it does it on multiple computers, which is bull. So that's where we are there. The next thing we're going to talk about in this dumbass, don't ever get this headset. Turtle Beach PS5 thing, just, it's stupid. It's absolutely dumb. Housing. So they have, these the housing website, housing.wowdb.com. So people make like sets, make things for your home interesting to look at these different sets. They have a housing build thing, which is cool, but it's not. Hey, this guy built a swimming pool. Volcano home. Okay, that's cool. I have to look at that. I didn't know you could get that. That replica dark iron mole machine. Plugger sparingly, black rock depths. Doesn't do they have a cost on that? No cost. Probably cost some gold. That's awesome. That is cool. I don't see, what is the rock though? Oh, 7. Oh, it's just a, so you make boulders and you, okay. Hey, it's cool. I think that's really interesting to see that. I think it's great. Um, New items added. So this is cool. These are the things that I like looking forward to. They have a crafting anvil. They got void elf furniture, which is nothing. They have armory, army of light defensive weapon rack. They have another defensive weapon rack with nothing on it. They have a water well. Um, if you really want to look up housing items, like it is cool. The situation of like this school building a waterfall, like it really is cool to see this type stuff. It really is to see like how you can do that. So apparently what they, I mean, that'll take a lot of stuff though, because they put 2 fountains in and stuff like that. It just doesn't seem cohesive. It looks cool, but yeah. I'm gonna click on the swimming pool for you guys. There's no water in it. It's just, well, that's dumb. Cool, you can make this stuff, but oh, this is cool. I like the kitchen. Anyway, if you really want to get into more housing stuff, you can and look at this stuff. I think it's cool to see. I want more Pandaria shit, Blizzard. I really do. Like that's what I'm looking forward to. All right, now available on the shop. Trader's Gilded Brontosaurus mount is back. Okay, it is. I don't know what the gems encrusted on the World of Warcraft expansions are. I got some mailbox lady and some pissed off looking orc guy. I think we should be able to change those. I don't like that guy. Molten and Kirilla and Killa never realized how much their new trading partnership cross factions pay off. All right, let's visit the shop and see how much this baby will cost. 90 bucks. Effectively, it's $96, but you can get it with in-game gold. Cost you about 2 mil, 2.5. I don't know why it says I really don't want to click that. I will. I want to see what happens. You've got to put in information. I already have access to this product. So yes, as I promised, I bought it. The day it came out, I came home, got it right after work. For those of you saying, well, you're just one of those pansy guys, those shills. No, this saves me from having to go back to town. If I'm doing a mining run, and that's what I call them on my days off, um, and I'm literally doing a mining run, and it's been 3 hours, and my bag fills, and I have another three to go to complete my mining run for the day because no one's home and I'm bored and I don't do the gear treadmill. I don't want to have to go back to town. Going back to town, you can get distracted. You can get back to town. You walk over to something. You start talking to random people because that's what I do. I remember there are other things I want to do, so I log out and go do something completely different instead of sticking with my mining run. This saves me from having those problems. So yes, I have that. So if you want it, it's here till January 5th of 2026. Buy it now. I'm telling you guys, buy it now. I There's only a couple of things I've purchased. What is this? Super things. There's only a couple of things I've purchased in World of Warcraft. Um, I know I've bought a faction change. I know a couple of times because I had to. I know that I think I may have bought a boost, which is cool. All right, so we're gonna talk. So the boost are 60. That's a waste. They're gonna do a stat squish. Do not buy a boost. They're gonna do a squish for the next expansion. Don't do it. The Burning Crusade Classic Anniversary. Let's look at that. 'Cause I didn't even know what this was at all. So apparently you can get, so not here, so WoW Classic, but here uh, you get, that's cool. Actually pretty cool. I like that mount. Um, you get a Starspark Netherdrake flying mount. Um, so you get a level 58 character and boost for the anniversary and a 30-day game time. Game time when you buy the heroic or epic. So this is the heroic one, and this is the epic one. What the fuck's the difference? Okay, so if you buy the epic edition, which is, I don't know, let's go and show you guys how much this costs. The epic edition is $80 for that. $80. And you get 30 days game time and a level 58 character boost. Not worth it. Don't buy this if you don't like it. Um, I'm not much for buying cosmetics. To be honest with you guys, now that I have mounts that offer things like vendors on it, right? I don't ride any of the other ones. I mean, for flying mounts, there is no flying mount that has vendors on it that I know of right now. Especially not one that has like an auction house or whatever. I don't ever ride like my flying mount unless I'm doing a mining run. But if I'm doing ore or whatever, or sorry, fishing, right? 'Cause you can fish in one spot. I won't ever get on my flying mount. When I'm in town, I'm not ever on my flying mount. I always have my vendor mounts open for people to use when they do that. Yay. But yeah, Brontosaurus back. Yay. All right. Look on here, and I was gonna see if the thing popped up with the damage meters. I don't think it did. No, I don't see it anywhere. But if the damage meters are in the game, let me know. How to protest. Let me tell you a story. During WoW's beta, some genius developer had an idea to make PvP combat deaths reduce the item durability. Significant PvP in the nude. Okay? So, this guy wants us to all wear no clothes. Um, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm just not. Um, no, it's 8K for a full set with enchantments. Here we go. That's if you don't consider the different weapon types. So gonna an exact max 3,500 gold. That's still a lot. It's still a lot. So word on Wowhead passing on Blizzard is that 20 slot unlocks will be warband. And this is always intent, but it's taking time to implement. Don't know how much I buy that claim. So apparently there's a little claim on the transmog that 20 slot unlocks will be warband. No word on the 5 to 10 times increased costs. Hopefully they don't do that. Who the hell said that? Okay, so apparently the 10 to 20 slots, they will be warband like. The problem is not the cost of the slots, people. That is not the problem. The problem is the cost of how much it takes to do that. That's the problem. I don't know where they're getting that from, but I'm not seeing anything that says that cost of creator edit these active selections is not going up like it did in the beta. Maybe test and quote the GM in the thread to ask to clarify. Sounds to me like they're like both charges will be warbound. So I think that they need to decrease the cost to transmog, and that would be a lot better for people if they were able to do it. Okay, well that's it for now. I'm gonna go. I will be streaming in a little bit. I'm gonna be doing some Legion Remix for everybody because I want to unlock the artifact weapon appearance for an achievement. As soon as I figure out how the achievements will be changed over in Midnight. Um, for example, I'm going to go on the WoW Hub and show you guys something. Let me go to Decor. And this is the only one I know how to look up. Okay, because I'm a Pandaren stuff. So we're going to go down to Pandaren stuff. 46 items. There's a tree thing. Where's the tree thing? I'll be on the second page. All right, replica of the Roaring Mountain. In order to get this, you have to have hidden potential of the Grandmaster. Locate and unlock a hidden appearance for your artifact as a monk. Now, I don't know right now. I went over this before, but the hidden potential is just that. It's called hidden potential, and it's an achievement you get in WoW currently. And all it does is it says you've unlocked a hidden appearance of an artifact. It doesn't specify monk or anything. I don't know if that's how it's going to be, hidden potential. I do know that right now it doesn't it doesn't it doesn't do that. It hasn't been updated yet. I don't know if they're just going to update it and grandfather everybody who's done it. Like for example, if I unlock the hidden appearance on my monk now, will that turn into hidden appearance of the Grandmaster so I can be able to purchase this cool replica tree thing, which I intend to buy the first day and put outside my home. Um, and again, it's going to cost 5,000 order resources. Recruit troops, run missions, and research upgrades for your order hall. I don't know how many order resources I have on my monk. I'm not sure if they are transferable for your warband or not. I'm going to go look that up while you're here. Our order resources. Warbound. The resources, they aren't warbound because nobody has made them warbound. Okay. Apparently, well, that's in 2020. Yep, apparently they're not. So if you want to buy that thing, make sure you have your 5,000 resources on your monk, and you can go buy it from Sidori Bright Star in Mandorai Village. So, which is there. Okay. Thank you all for watching. Comment in whatever, anything, I'm not trying to call out people here. I've actually looked up a few people online who are more bigger streamers than I to see if they have any comments on any of this stuff. I haven't seen any. When they do, I will let you know, and I will be the one to try to get a conversation going. Thanks, everybody. Be sure to watch my stream when I'm streaming, and I will talk to you then. Thank you.